I don't know what I'm doing. Ready? Okay. Hey guys, it's Calvin, and oh my gosh, it's been a little while since I last seen you guys. I think it's been 4, 5, maybe 6 months. I apologize for the gap. Things have been very, very busy in the last few months with personal life, school life, work life, things going on at home, just a lot of stuff. And nothing to worry about. Everything's good. It's just been busy. But I am so excited to be able to talk to you guys again. And I am super excited and kind of sad about what I got at the Apple Store. So for those of you guys who are returning members, returning subscribers, all right, for those of you guys who are brand new to the channel, welcome. And for all the returning subscribers, welcome back. Now, if you guys don't know, my last iPhone was an iPhone 6, and I got that thing in March of 2015. And it was literally the best phone I've ever had. And to this day, I still think it was an amazing phone. Now, I'm not somebody who upgrades my phone or my technology that often. I got the iPhone 6 way back in March in 2015, and it's been well over 3.5 years now. That phone was amazing. It was one of the most reliable, well-built, and just all-around amazing smartphones. And I can easily say that it was the best smartphone I've ever owned. And with iOS 12, Apple decided to support a lot of their older phones, including the iPhone 6 and I think even the 5S. And it got a really good performance upgrade from iOS 12. So thank you, Apple, for supporting everybody who had a very old iPhone. We appreciate that. Now, the thing was, way back earlier this year, I took a trip, and on my trip, I dropped my iPhone, and it broke. Here's the picture. Yeah, that was the last picture I took of my iPhone before I traded it into the Apple Store. Why? Because originally, Apple wasn't giving me anything, $0 for trading credit for that broken screen. Now, recently, they did have this promotion or limited time offer where you could trade in older phones and get an extra credit trade-in or whatever it is towards an iPhone XS or a iPhone XR. So I figure that, well, if the screen is broken, I don't want to invest any more money into that phone since it is pretty old. Even though I really love that phone and I still do, I decided to just go ahead and trade it in because I was getting something for it rather than just $0. So I got this. That is the iPhone XR, and it's the white version. Like the white version, not the silver version, because I know a lot of the other Apple phones have been silver of some sort, and people say it's the white version. This is pure white. This is white. Yes, the aluminum band around the side is silver, but the back is this clear, frosty white. Now, I was debating on a few colors, because iPhone XR comes in 6 different colors. And the 4 colors that I narrowed it down to were the blue one, the red one, the black one, and the white one. Now, the blue one was nice, but I kind of wanted it to be a little darker, even though the soft baby sky blue is really nice. And the red one I also really like. I've never owned a red. I've never really owned a colored iPhone. It's always been either a black one or a white one. And the iPhone 6 that I had was the space gray. And I eventually narrowed it down to the black and the white. And I figured that since my old iPhone was a darker color, the black or the space gray, I thought it'd be nice to kind of try something else. And the white one, oh my gosh, the white color is so clean. It's so clean. And I love the contrast between the black panel on the display and the white back on the back. Now, there was another color that I was debating on, and that was the gold color. But unfortunately, that is only available on the XS and the XS Max. Now, if that gold color was on the XR, I probably for sure would have gotten the gold color. But they didn't have it. But you guys know me. I like my clean, minimal stuff. I love the contrast that black and white together gives. It's just so clean, so minimal, so just elegant. It's really nice. So I decided to go with the white one because it had this nice white back and it had a nice black panel, and the contrast between those two colors were amazing. Now, I kind of wish Apple stepped out of their comfort zone and did something slightly different. Something like the Google Pixel last year. Google Pixel had this like black and white panda theme going on. That was amazing. I think if Apple tried to do something like this on this phone, I think it would play very well. Maybe they could do a white back, a black front, and then maybe even have the buttons on the side accent colored. So it's a silver trimming, so it'd be really cool to see a black button on the side, maybe black for the volume up and down switches. I think that would be really cool. But Apple likes to play very safe, and I'm not gonna lie, it is a nice design. Okay, so before I actually unbox this thing and we take a look at it, I know there's been a lot of controversy over this phone. The fact that it's using an LCD panel, it has a less sharper display than the XS and the XS Max, that it has 3 gigabytes of RAM as compared to the iPhone XS and XS Max that have 4. Gosh, what else? It's not 1080p display. Oh no. Here's the thing. This phone isn't for everybody. This phone is not for somebody who already has a really sharp OLED display phone and they want to upgrade to the XR. So if you have an iPhone 10 or even a XS or a XS Max, this phone's not for you. If you have an Android device that has a great OLED screen, this phone is not for you. This phone is for people who have the iPhone 7, the 6S, the 6, the 5, some of the older iPhones, and they're looking to upgrade into what I think is the iPhone 9 in disguise. This is the successor to the iPhone 8 and the 8 Plus. I think anybody who upgrades from those phones to this phone will be very happy. Now, I was so curious about the screen when it first came out, when they first announced that it was a liquid retina display or whatever they're calling it. I went to the Apple store and I played around with this phone for at least an hour and a half. And I talked to the guys at Apple and I was like, hey, I'm really curious about this display. People are saying, oh, it's low resolution, it's this, it's that. I wanted to go see it for myself. So I was there for an hour and a half, and they were nice enough to even bring an unlocked iPhone XS from the back so I could sit there and compare it side by side. Because if you've ever been to the Apple store, all the XR phones are on one table and then the XS phones are on another, and you can't bring them close enough to compare it without causing the tripping hazard with the wire and whatnot. So they were nice enough to give me that phone, and I sat there comparing the displays side by side for at least an hour. And yes, if you compare this phone against the XS or the XS Max, and you're really looking for those differences, you will see them. The blacks on this phone are not as inky as those on the OLED. The resolution on this phone isn't as sharp as that on the OLED. The colors may not be as vibrant as the colors on the XS. But here's the thing. This phone has a great display. Period. It's an LCD. Yes, the colors are not going to be as bright. The blacks are not going to be as inky. The sharpness is not going to be as sharp. But you know what? I was only noticing those things when I had the OLED right next to it and I was doing detective work, really zooming in on those little details and trying to pick them up. Yes, I could see the difference. But if you're using this as on a normal day, the display is great. This display is going to be awesome for an LCD panel. And if you pick one up and you really haven't experienced OLED before, you're going to love this display. Trust me, it's a really nice display. Okay, so enough about all that. I want to unbox this thing because I want to see this. And I also actually picked up 2 more things. I need to keep this thing really nice, so I picked up this Spigen case. It's a clear ultra hybrid bumper case. I've always loved Spigen cases. I think they're really reliable and they fit well and they last a really long time. And then a tempered glass screen protector from Tech Armor. Spigen and Tech Armor are 2 brands that I generally really trust and really go with for all my devices in general. These guys make pretty good cases and these guys make really awesome screen protectors. So that's what I got. But anyway, here we go. Okay, so I've been dying to open this thing for a while. There goes the plastic. And there it is. There's the box. iPhone XR white, 64 gig by the way. And here's the thing, everybody has been doing unboxing videos. There's nothing going to be super special that I'm getting that somebody else is not, but I have the phone, so why not? Paperwork, yes, we got Apple stickers, some text that I'm not going to read, a SIM ejection tool, and then hello, and a bunch of stuff. Cool, okay. There it is. I'm so excited. If you can't already tell, I'm still sad. I still miss my iPhone 6. But Oh, look at that. Oh, that's nice. It's just a screen. I know. I'm being... Okay, here, I'll take it out. Ooh. That is clean. That is a really... Oh, that is a really nice white. That's a really, really nice white. This is nice. And you know what? It's roughly the size of like the iPhone 8 Plus or the 7 Plus. I want to say it's a little smaller in width, and it's honestly really comfortable to hold. Whew. Camera bump on the side. That is a really clean white color. And that's what I mean by the contrast between the... Oh, it's starting up! The black and the white back and the silver trimming. Really nice. Okay, so while it's starting up, we can go ahead and do that little, you know, I don't know if you can, the plastic's off. Hola, that is cool. Oh, I'm so excited. iPhone XR. I'm probably not going to get another phone for a while. And honestly, I hope this thing is as reliable, as awesome as my iPhone 6 was. I think it will be. Apple usually builds pretty solid products, but we'll see. I'm really excited to try this thing. If you guys have any questions about the iPhone XR, go ahead and leave them in the comments. I'll be sure to answer as many as I can. If you guys have video ideas of if you want to see more stuff on the iPhone XR, I might even do a dark, clean, minimal setup video for the XR. But gosh, this is... Who's a good little iPhone? Who's a good little... Oh, and I forgot to show you guys this. Oh yeah, again, not getting something that somebody else is not getting. A slow charger and some earpods, or AirPods, or not AirPods, earpods, whatever they're called, that I'm probably not going to use. So there you have it. That's the unboxing. Okay, I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to go ahead and set this up and get this all squared away, and I'm just super excited to start using this thing. I'm going to clean all this stuff up. If you guys, again, any questions, comments, leave them down below. You guys are awesome. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I don't even want to touch this thing. I don't want to touch the display because I don't want to get my fingerprints on it. It'd be cool if Face ID had like face navigation where you could just use your phone with your eyes and just... I'm sending a text using my eyes. I'm being so silly. Okay.